It's Frey Measy, certified hustle. I got the man with me. I got one of the hottest in here. I got nigga Mr. Father Better himself. I got Mr. Hard
You
Body.
get it.
Feel me? Godda 15, bro. How you doing today, my boy?
My same shit. You know what I
Feel
mean?
me? Yeah, what you want for the day, bro? Like, nigga, you came through here. I appreciate you, family.
Nah,
Real
I was
nigga
just
shit,
stopping
real nigga
by.
shit.
I ain't doing shit for the day. I'm just cooling, you know what I mean? Back to work tomorrow, but you get it.
Feel me? Ain't shit ain't never gonna stop.
Need a little mental health day.
Yeah. Yeah, now let's get this shit started though. Hey, where was you born at?
I was born in Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Yeah, Alexandria.
Alright, so what was it like growing up? Like,
Where I was living at, like it was like mad poverty. I couldn't say it was a lot of hate, a lot of shooting at the time and shit like that. Probably was, but I was young as fuck, so I really
when
never.
you moved from there?
When I was like 9, then I moved to Chicago, and then I moved from Chicago to here. I was like 14 when I moved here.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you kind of damn.
yeah.
Alright. I feel like not a lot of people know that shit about you.
Nah, they know.
That on dog. That's
They
literally
know.
why I asked.
My
I had
life ain't
to.
no secret. Everybody know where I come from, so it's like,
I've heard like 4 different people try to tell me you was from like nigga different places. Nigga said Chicago. I heard fucking yeah. The wildest one I heard was Michigan, nigga, Detroit. I'm
yeah,
like nigga, how
nah,
the fuck?
nah.
I'm like yeah, nah. But alright. So when you went to Boston, when you came to Boston, like what was it like for you? Like how'd you kind of? How was like the difference from Chicago and like you know what I mean to Boston?
Mm, the difference from Chicago to Boston, or
Yeah,
you
like
saying
your
like,
difference as soon as you
oh,
move from
my
there. Yeah,
difference?
when as soon as you move from here, what was like the little differences you see?
Probably because when I moved here, probably because I was getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Like certain shit was starting to impact me a little different, and on top of that, I came here with just my mother, so I didn't have no family. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of a culture shock a little bit at first. You know what I mean? Like a little. I had to go through mad like instances where I was like alone. So it was a little bit of adjustments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what that was.
So how'd you? All right. So how'd you kind of get like acquainted with like the friends you kind of gotten out to this day?
I moved straight to
Yeah.
that place, to the point.
Yeah.
You That's what you speak of, right?
Yeah. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I moved right into the jack. I moved right, like,
Nigga said I moved right into the jacks.
yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. Like,
Nigga straight to the
and
peas.
and moving from another place like that, it'd be times where niggas don't know you. Niggas gotta feel you out. Niggas gotta understand what you on.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. I had to go through my growing pains. We don't need, you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Niggas know how we get down. You know what I mean. So,
Nah,
and I had
nah.
to, and niggas understood that.
So
I
how'd you
was
get? All right. So even speaking on kind of even on that, how'd you get along with not get along? So Michi, the Punchy, like the people you rap with nowadays. How'd you get like? How'd you become cool with them niggas?
like I said, when I moved there, we was all, you know what I mean. I'm a young nigga, so I'm gonna explore my grounds. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
Wherever I'm staying, this is my home now at the time. You know what I mean. So I'm running into niggas. You know what I mean.
go here and
Whatever
there.
little
I feel
exchanges, you
me.
know what I mean, and it happened. First person I met from my hood was my brother City. You know what I mean. So,
Yeah.
and nigga, after that, like it was just we just all clicked. You know what I mean. And they just start to see that I'm my own man at the end of the day. That's the thing a lot of niggas don't gotta understand. Like, you gotta be a man before this hood shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm me. And they understood that. Like, I always stood on mine when it came time to, and it was like it was a consistency.
Not a
They,
real
you know what
shit.
I mean? I am who I am, and it is what it is.
Not a real shit. All right. So like, when did you first kind of start getting in trouble?
My first time going to jail, I was 18.
Yeah.
Went to jail for a strap at 18 months. I never went to DY and all that shit.
And now a lot of these, bro, I've been doing a few different interviews, bro. I swear to God, a lot of these niggas got DUI
Yeah,
stories.
nah, I never been to DY.
Like, nah, that's real shit though, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so what? Alright, so your high school years,
Mm-hmm.
like from let's even say middle school to high school years, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it like for you? Like, what was you going through? Like, what was some of like the shit you was into? Like the, you know what I mean? Like basketball, like
Yeah, I start like I had
teams. You
hoop
know what I
dreams.
mean?
I had hoop dreams. I went to when I first came here. I went straight to O'Brien, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
went to
went to
O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Yeah,
Nigga said that.
and
My
I was
cousin went there.
yeah, I was on the trial. You know what I mean? I was doing like the intramural shit. I would have made the team, but my grades wasn't there. I hate school. I'm good at it, but I hate that shit, bro.
Nah, I
I
get it.
really do. Like it's easy. I could do tests all day.
What part was it? It just sitting still and just sitting there that
Homework.
long. It was the homework part.
Yeah, I'm not with homework.
That's
I'm
like,
not. I don't understand that 9 8 9 hours a day, and then you got to go back with. Look,
then you got 3 more hours of homework.
Look, I'm going home. I'm going, and that's an exam school. I'm going home. Big ass back hurting. No book. My mother concerned. She's like, "Yo, that's mad books."
Nigga said that's a big
I'm
ass.
like, man, I'm not doing that. Look, hear me out. I hear you, but nigga, that's crazy.
You had to test to get in there.
Yeah, I tested in Chicago. Like they took like.
Wait, you tested out in Chicago?
Yeah, I tested. It's called like the IC exam, some shit like that.
I ain't mad at it.
And I knew I was moving here, so
I ain't mad at it. That's
yeah.
actually kind of dope. So did you graduated, right?
Nah, I got my GED.
So what caused you what caused you to drop out?
A sucker.
What do you mean by that?
I don't even want to speak.
Nigga said
I was like, look, I was on at the time in high school. It wasn't a decline to me. It was just like a string of events.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went from O'Brien to Brighton, but that was willingly because I didn't like O'Brien. O'Brien was too much. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, you know, that's chips. That's too like. And Madison had everything. Madison had all the pep rallies, everything. Niggas got the scores over here, don't got shit. That don't make sense. I'm out of here. Y'all niggas is weak. Either way. Look, so either way, I ended up going to Brighton. I transferred to Brighton. So I was doing good in Brighton and all that shit. So, but then that last year, my senior year, I ended up getting called at night. And then I went to community academy. And then from there, things was happening type shit. And then I end up, they saying I was a safety hazard in school because of somebody saying some shit. Praise Jesus, that nigga know who he is.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
I'm not trying to get crazy.
This nigga said he was a safety hazard in school. That's right. Yo, nah. But now, at least you got your GED though, bro. No bullshit. Yeah. Like, at least you actually did that. It motherfuckers who definitely did. Saying that shit, nigga sound like I'm with you. Hey, yo, nah, but Pete. Alright, so even with the school shit, so damn, you was 18 when you first caught like your first case.
Yeah.
So what was it like for your first time, like going, you know what I mean, like having to, you know, sit down for some shit like that? Well, 18 months. But
at the time, I'm bringing myself back there mentally. At the time, like I said, it was a lot of shit going on. It's weird because before I go to jail, I be feeling that I'm going to jail. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. This is shit, mental notes I be trying to take of myself so I can avoid it for later. But I remember myself kind of spiraling. Yeah. It was kind of weird at the time. So I was kind of feeling like it might happen. But I was getting, like, allegedly getting through for so long. It was kind of weird. You know what I mean? So it was abstract to me. So when I really did get caught or whatever, I sat down. I'm in New, like my first day in New Man, I'm sitting at the walls and shit. I'm like, damn, I'm not leaving.
Damn.
That's the realization. Like, damn, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, that's probably.
I'm not leaving.
Dogs.
That's chips. Like, yeah. And you looking outside, feeling it, but you're not leaving.
Yeah.
That door closed, you hear that. No bullshit. I'm trying to tell you that shit get real. I'm not here to glorify it. I'm here to tell you my shit. You know what I mean? Tell you just like This is what.
That shit don't sound glorifying. That
Yeah, it
shit
ain't.
don't.
That shit's so. That shit
Nigga.
like damn, nigga. You sitting there, you looking
Nigga
out
said,
the
I
window
can't
like
go home, nigga. Come
damn.
on, gang.
And it's the first day, and like, and it still don't say. It's probably gonna take like a good 4 days. Once you see the meals, no cap. And even then, like some shit that even be imprinted in your head, you feel your phone ringing. You ain't got no phone.
Yeah.
On dogs, nigga.
Hey, yo,
niggas that long
got
enough know what the fuck I'm talking
yo,
about. Look, we gonna talk. Okay, you feel what I'm saying? Like it be shit
Who
like
was
that.
just saying that shit? JJ, right? He was saying some shit like that about his phone, nigga.
Dog, it get weird, like, and then it just sat down, and then it teaches you patience, bro. It teaches you shit like to look back on. Like no drugs involved. Like it's probably drugs somewhere you could probably cop, but for the most part, give or take. If you really dead string on getting high, you probably gonna get some. But for the most part, you sober. You starting to think now. How you rehashing what's going on in your life, nigga. So it is. I'm not saying jail's good. It's not, but it's like it gets sometimes jail needed for certain niggas for them to look back and try to understand what the fuck.
Why isn't a nigga up?
Yeah.
No bullshit. Nah, that shit.
Or a place to just
so like, do you feel like
place to like separate yourself. Jail's not needed. I'm not saying go to, no, like if you find a refuge, like you could go to the side and get yourself right. Get yourself right. Dogs.
All right. So do you feel like that first time when you came, like when you got out, did you feel like you was on like you probably had a little bit more wisdom or like you had a better head on your shoulders
after the first bid?
Yeah.
I was wild. I tripped out. One day I ain't gonna cap. Yeah, I did have like a little bit more wisdom. I was trying to. I switched up certain shit. I seen movements and shit like that, but I was still in a phase, still in a certain mind state.
I can get it.
Yeah.
You still a little bit younger, so like nigga, you still younger, so I feel like niggas don't actually start wising up until they like 24, 25.
That's
26.
Nowadays. And I noticed that.
Nowadays,
no bullshit in my era, and like I'm 34. In my era, like niggas was 14, 15. Like majority of everybody in my era came off the porch 14, 15.
I say wising up though. I mean, like, see where you at right now? Like, usually niggas don't get there, like, you know what I mean, around nigga at 19, 20, 21. Niggas ain't nowhere there. You know?
Yeah. I understand, but and to be honest with you, everybody look at that shit. Like a lot of people look at me with certain admiration. Not to be big headed or nothing. Like niggas be like, yo, oh dog, you been like, you know what I mean? You that, whatever like, they think I am or whatever. Yeah. But like at the end of the day, bro, the journey was crazy. Y'all got niggas gotta look at that, bro. I mean, like damn near a third of my life in jail. Facing certain shit. The shit I was just facing. Like this shit ain't no joke, bro. I get it. The niggas gotta understand like the dynamics of it. Just like you gotta understand who you are before you like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's not really about the admiration, bro. It's you gotta have a deeper meaning for that shit.
No bullshit. I get it. Those I get it. All right, so what was some like on just like a lighthearted tip, right? What got you into music? Like, we gonna double back on.
I always fuck with music, bro. I always did. I like since I was young. I always been like a little savant musically.
What was the stuff that you were listening to growing up? What's your childhood music memories, nigga? My boy?
I remember a lot of Wu-Tang.
I could see that. I could see that.
Outkast. My mother, she's a diehard Pac fan, so that stayed bumping. My brother's a Biggie fan. And motherfucking me, myself, I just no bullshit. I'm a real anybody that knows me, like in my inner circle, they know like I'm real tedious when it comes to music, bro. I'll be like, all right, that's cool, but this is you know what I mean? So it's really like the one phase where I could say that I really am like I really was like fucking with a nigga musically. I probably say that Lil Wayne era. That Lil Wayne era was nasty. He went
Yeah.
and it was it was just he couldn't do no wrong at that time, bro.
He
Like,
couldn't. He was hot. He
yeah,
couldn't. A nigga couldn't do.
he couldn't do no wrong at that
That
era.
nigga
So
was
it's like,
busting niggas with features. If
yeah,
you had a Wayne feature, you knew you was going somewhere with
yeah,
that
but
bitch.
also his tapes was like
Going crazy, nigga. No ceilings.
yeah, that
Or
was it was
bro, he was forcing it.
yeah, it was wild.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Damn, nigga. Wayne was definitely one of them niggas.
Yeah, you gotta give it to that nigga, bro. But it's
Damn, nigga said that. So, alright. I got a quick little question.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you was talking about the old people, the old rappers and shit you grew up listening to. Who is it? Biggie or Tupac?
Who? Biggie or Tupac?
Who you got?
If I'm talking lyrically, bro, and I don't know how it's Biggie, bro. Lyrically, Biggie is what it is.
Alright.
But the impact,
the impact of Pop.
The impact of a song is Pop, bro. Like he put the emotion to the shit. He made shit consciously relevant, shit like that. You can't bypass that. So that's what a lot of niggas look at, like the esteem of him. Like, you know what I mean? Of course, he's Pop,
Bro,
but lyrically,
everybody
like
give Pac it, but like I always give Biggie. I always choose Biggie because music wise, when it comes down to just being that rapper, that artist, Biggie was that nigga.
Yeah, he was.
You know what I mean? Pac had more inspirational, motivational. You know what I mean? Like he gonna like
and
he
on
had
top,
an impact.
but